The Poké Gods have called to me and they have said, this will be the most annoying episode to record yet. Because this is actually all being post-narrated, because everything that could go wrong did go wrong. So anyway, welcome back to Pokemon Glazed. We're going to be catching the Pixies, Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie, as well as Duralga, the Palkia, Cresselia, and Darkrai. But the reason this episode is going to be the most annoying, and you'll see in a little bit, is Azelf. Azelf, my man. So, anyway, to start us off, we're actually flying over to Alpha Island, or rather sailing over. So, fly to Reefin Island, and then we head to Alpha Island using our little boat. I don't know why we're going so slowly. We could be using the bike right now. I should probably use it more often, but I just really don't like the bike. We actually have to make our way to the very top of the peaks of Alpha, and that is where we're going to find our 3 Pixies. But just to give you a little overview of why this was so annoying, basically, anytime I say that this Pokemon is my favorite or one of my favorite legendaries, it happened with Regirock, it happened with Giratina, and it's about to happen with Azelf later on. They take hours upon hours to actually catch, and that's what happened with Azelf. And by that point in the recording, I was just really annoyed because it took me almost an hour to actually catch him using save states because, well, you'll see why I had to end up resorting to just watching the same thing over and over. But for now, we're actually going to head over to the very end of the Peaks of Alpha. And I think the first one we encounter is actually Uxie, so we're not even going to see Azelf for a little bit. But another reason was because, well, I don't even remember anymore, man. I'm just, like, brain dead right now, and that was the main point that I was trying to bring across in the beginning of the episode, is that I'm trying to get on a better sleep schedule, because these videos have been coming out pretty late, you guys may have noticed, and yesterday there wasn't even a video, because I've been a little slacker. I woke up, like, at 4 p.m. yesterday. Today was a little bit earlier, but by the time I've had breakfast and showered and brushed my teeth, not necessarily in that order, it's already really late, and that's when I start recording, and videos end up going really late. So one thing that you can do here in the Peaks of Alpha, though, that I did look up on the Glazed website, is they have these little events that happen every once in a while, and we had that with the Chaldea one back in wherever the fighting gym town was. And apparently on Alpha Island, you can enter not alone in one of the tablets. I assumed it was this one. Apparently it's not this one because nothing happened. Maybe I put it wrong, or maybe it just, you can't do it right now. They disabled it already. I'm not sure. I did try and go back and do it again, but it ended up not working. Moral of the story is, yeah, it's not that tablet probably, or it's been disabled like I said. But at the very tippy top of the Peaks of Alpha, there are thin engravings in the stone. Acumen, Virtute, and Veritatum. I don't know what those mean. Channing Tatum is the only Tatum I know, so press your hand against one of those words. Again, I don't know which one is for which. There is a certain order that they're in, so I'm just going to do them all in order, starting off with our boy Acumen and Veritatum, which now I can say, but back then I couldn't even say that word. They're too hard. I don't know what they mean either, so we're going to go ahead and press our hands against Acumen, and you can hear the little Jigglypuff jingle going right over the Peaks of Alpha music. So yeah, that's going to teleport us to Happy Cloudland, where we find our pal Uxie, who looks a little bit sleepy. You know, I thought I was sleepy when recording this originally, but it turns out Uxie is the king of looking sleepy. So yeah, moral of the story is, I'm going to try to go to bed earlier, and you should probably do the same. Actually, no, because most of you by now should be on summer vacation, so I don't know. A swirling vortex. This is how the world began, and through the mist, Arceus came from where or when, I do not know. With powers untold, he began to craft. Craft what? I guess the world. But we'll never really know. Because here's Uxie, and man is he tired. And man am I not tired anymore, because I don't know, man, the annoyance of losing my recordings, I guess, woke me up a little bit. My eyes still hurt, though, because having to stare at the same screen for a while, just like refreshing and trying to catch the Pokemon, kept me pretty tiresome on the eyes. Little known fact, I guess. I don't know if it's a little known fact or not. I would think that it's not really, it's just kind of tiresome. So yeah, same old, we're going to try to weaken this guy down, get him to low enough HP, put on our save state shoes, and throw some Ultra Balls. We've got 68 of them. If we had one more, you know, I could make a joke, but I guess we can't. So, obviously, I added that in there. We caught Uxie. When he flew, people gained the ability to solve problems. It was the birth of knowledge. So I don't know how that happens. Apparently when Uxie flies by, people just become knowledgeable. He doesn't look very knowledgeable. He looks like he sleeps a lot. So perhaps the key to being knowledgeable is actually sleeping a lot, which makes a little bit of sense because parents always kind of tell their kids, you know, you got to get a good night's rest and then next day you'll be able to do a lot in school. Or do better, I guess. I don't know. I do get a lot of sleep. I just get it very late, so it just doesn't work around with my schedule. So yeah, I'm going to try to be fixing that up. I'm probably going to get a nice early night tonight because it makes a lot more sense when you wake up earlier because I take a long time to, like I said, shower, brush teeth, eat breakfast. Then I kind of just lazy around and maybe watch some Netflix or YouTube videos for a little bit. By the time all of that is done, it's already like 4 or 5 my time, which is even later for a lot of other people, so videos end up coming out late. So yeah, here's Azulf. I'm looking around at the clouds because they kind of look like little pieces of popcorn. It's kind of funny. The glowing blue and green orb of the earth, the vastness of such a world was unprecedented, and thus Arceus created life. So they all tell us a little bit about the story of Arceus. I didn't know that these guys were actually linked to Arceus. I thought they were kind of just, you know, little pixies. They are the beings of knowledge, willpower, and whatever Mesprit is. I honestly already forgot, but we'll probably see that later on. Anyway, my old recording narration is actually about to kick in, so again, sorry I had to re-narrate this, and yeah, I accidentally killed him, but you know what? The power of save states, man. You can eventually get that little non-crit in, get him in the red HP zone, and here we go. This was the hell of catching Azulf. Basically, it came to the point where he would explode every time that I wouldn't, you know, catch him. So I just had to keep save stating over and over. Let's just pretend this is an Ultra Ball because, God, I am a broken man. I am a broken man. The being of willpower. You know what real willpower is sitting through the 35 minutes or so that it took to catch this guy. This is who he really is. That's right. That's not Azulf. I don't believe that's Azulf. Every time I say that this is one of my favorite legendaries or my favorite of the trio or whatever, I usually say, you know, that's the one that takes the most to catch. It happened with Giratina. Happened with Regirock. Happened with Azulf. My goodness. Hey Mesprit, how you doing, buddy? An egg as large as wide as the sea, and the egg began to shake, then crack, and then more eggs came out. That's some trippy crap, man. What have you been doing, Mesprit? An egg cracks and more eggs come out. Man, that's like something you'd see on the Discovery Channel, bro. That's like something you'd see straight up after eating some Mario shrooms, man. What's up? You want to charm me? I'm cool with that, man. You know, it's cool with me. It's cool. Whoa, we did it! Oh, hold on. I prepared myself for an endless onslaught this time. I was like, yeah, this is gonna take a while like it did last time, so I kind of prepared for the worst, and I may have started watching some Netflix. Just throwing that out there. The being of emotion. When Mesprit flew, people learned the joy and sadness of living. It was the birth of emotions. Mesprit, you should have never come along, man. Should have just stayed wherever it is you were living before. You should have just stayed there, far away, never given us emotions. Because then I couldn't feel whatever it is I'm feeling right now. I guess just sadness in general from sitting there trying to catch you guys. You know, it was great. Alright, Jesus, fly us out of here. Next up, we are going to go after Cresselia and Darkrai. I don't even know where they are, but apparently we have to use Roar on some guy, which I didn't even know you could, like, use Roar outside of battle, so I don't know, we'll go see. It says, use Roar on the sleeping man outside of Violet City. Defeating him in a battle will net you a lunar wing. Bring that to the Azure Inn, and the innkeeper will give you the free room in return. And that will bring you to where Cresselia is. So let's go to Violet City first of all, and try to find a Pokemon with Roar. Because I don't even think I have a Pokemon with Roar, do I? I guess we'll have to go looking. So it says Route 31, which I think is this one. Yep, Route 31. I'm assuming it's this guy over here. He's always sleeping. Maybe we could wake him up with a Pokemon move. Probably. So I guess we'll go look for a Pokemon with Roar. But before that, it's a Weepinbell. Yeah. We actually happen to have a Pokemon with Roar. The joys and wonders that I am feeling right now, man. Alright, Dino, let's do it! It's not a very menacing roar, but it's a roar nonetheless. Can you keep it down? I'm trying to take a nap. No, bro, because we need your lunar wing, because we gotta sing to the Bing. That's a horrible search engine. Hey, this guy has Fearow. I was kind of wondering that, because this is usually the guy that you give Kenya the Fearow to, or the Spearow to, and he has Fearow now. Which is kind of cool little Easter egg there, you know. This little guy has a Fearow now. Webster is his name. Webster's dictionary defines sleep as a great factor. I'm gonna sleep early tonight, probably. Sorry about that, I get grouchy whenever I just woken up. Here, take this! Think of it as an apology. A lunar wing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So we wake up a random guy and he just happens to have a lunar wing, the key to a legendary Pokemon. Nice! So for Darkrai, apparently you have to complete the Cresselia event, so yeah, we're doing this one first. I was thinking maybe we have to go do some pre-requirements, requisites, how do you even say that? I don't know. But we have to take that to the Azure Inn. I have no idea where the Azure Inn is, but I have a feeling that it was in North Coast Town for some reason. I doubt it's here though. It looks like the Azure Inn is in an area called Cape Azure. A place I wasn't even aware existed, so that's interesting. What's this? It's the performance hall, not the inn. That looks like an airship hangar, but I guess it's that thing. Is this the inn? Yes, the Azure Inn. A good night's sleep is here. Finally. Oh man, this game is making me sleepy now. I kind of want to go take a nap, but I can't because we have to catch Cresselia, who might actually put us to sleep herself. So, you know, if it takes too long to catch, that is. Room 201 is all yours. Thank you for staying. Alright, so now the little drawbridge is opened, and we can head up to room 201, which is, well, we're on floor number 2, and it's the first room, so I'm guessing all of these other ones are locked. There's just no, oh, no, do not disturb. I shouldn't enter. I wonder what's going on in there. Actually, 2 of them say do not disturb. I wonder what's going on in both those. I wonder what's going on in my room. Absolutely nothing. It looks just like a regular house. The bed is huge. It looks comfy too. Let's take a rest. Whoa! Where are we now? This music sounds like something from like Kingdom Hearts. I don't know what it actually is, but it sounds like Traverse Town. No, not Traverse Town. The other one. The one that Roxas is from. I don't remember. Twilight Town? That's what it is. I don't know why it reminds me of that. Probably doesn't sound anything like it. Here's Cresselia, though. I am Cresselia, the bringer of good dreams, and I know who you are. I've seen all the dreams you have, and such grand dreams they are. It has been a privilege to meet you. I know you want to battle me. As the bringer of good dreams, it is not my place to deny it. Capture me if you will. I have already accepted it. So we're capturing Cresselia in a dream right now, and that will give her to us in real life. It's kind of like Freddy Krueger, except, you know, a little bit less Krueger-y and a little more Cresselia-y. So let's try out our new Leaf Blade powers and see if that will one-shot kill it. Grunther has a lot of strength behind his back, so, you know, it might. It doesn't, though. So let's go for a Dragon Claw instead, because I think that will do more damage and not kill it, please. Okay, killed it. Gosh darn it, was that a critical? Oh, there we go. I knew something like that. Let's catch this guy, and hopefully I'm not going to kill myself. Hey, we've caught Cresselia. That one didn't take that long, so I'm kind of happy about that. The lunar Pokemon. On nights around the quarter moon, the aurora from its tail extends and undulates beautifully. Nice. I don't know what any of that means. At this point, I don't really know what anything means, but fun fact, Cresselia is like one of the only 2 legendaries, I think, that have a gender, which is kind of cool. Her power is sending you back to reality. Oh, no. And back to reality we go. Welcome back to Earth, everyone's favorite place to be. Man, that dream world was great. Just up in the clouds, flying so high, no one can stop me. Alright, so after we've completed the Cresselia event, we can now do Darkrai, which says to visit the VIP Villa in the Palm Tree Resort. At least this little bullet point actually tells us where the place is. Those would be a little bit helpful, because there's a little guide, but it doesn't tell you where anything really is. It just says, like, go to this inn somewhere. This one was kind of obvious, though, because it was Azure Inn, and you know it's in Cape Azure. If you'd known that there is a place called Cape Azure, that is, because I didn't know that. But anyway, go to the VIP Villa. Blake's Darkrai will take you to the Dream Space. What? I don't know how to get to the VIP Villa. Wait, is this even Palm Tree Resort? I don't think it is. This is Fusion Co's Pokemon Center. Wait, I don't think this is the Palm Tree Resort. Hold on. This is Fusion Co, isn't it? Where am I? I'm in the Palm Tree Resort. It's just that's Fusion Co. So I think the actual villa is somewhere around here. Is this it? VIP Villa. Yes, it is. Awesome. So let's go in here and we find our buddy Blake. Long time no see, man. Thanks for coming to visit me. It's a different life being retired from the league, but at least it's relaxing. Darkrai seems agitated too. I've never seen it so on edge. It's so weird. Oh my goodness. Darkrai, you've never come out of your Pokeball on your own before. Something wrong? What are you doing, Darkrai? Well then. We've been taking into a reverse of Cresselia's world, which makes a little bit of sense, but I was expecting a little more. Well, I was just talking about Freddy Krueger, and like he makes you have nightmares, so I was guessing a little bit more something like that, and the background has flashing lights and colors and very disturbing images, but it's just kind of orange. I mean, I don't mind it. I felt it recently. My connection to Cresselia felt off. I know you're responsible! Did you hurt Cresselia? If you so much as harmed her, I'll make your worst nightmares come true. I should know better. Do you know how hard it is to find the bringer of nightmares? Darkmares? Or Darkmares, I don't know. There's no rooms in people's hearts for a monster like me. It's dreadful! Then Blake came along and showed me compassion. While people might reject me, I experienced the love of a trainer. I understand that Cresselia must have brought herself to you of her own accord, as I did to Blake many years ago. You are an excellent trainer and a good friend. Please take this, it's all I can offer you. Nice. It laid an egg. Alright. So, I guess we just get a Darkrai Egg. Alright. Just a promise, please. I'll return to your reality now. I can't read. What on earth? What happened to you? Are you hurt? Tell me. I guess I'll tell him. I see. Darkrai wanted to show you his dimension. You said? Okay, well, sorry. Alright, thanks, Blake. Awesome. Thanks for the egg that I got in my nightmare. It's really great. That is going to wrap up this episode, though, because, man, that Azelf just threw me completely off. I thought that maybe we could battle this guy, but I guess not. It says, come visit me later, and we'll chat then. Well, let's see if we can actually just visit him now and get a little battle on, because, actually, I don't even know if I want to battle him now. Hey, after I stepped down, the league was kind enough to give me this villa, so did you come here to chat, or how about a battle? Ooh, so he does want a battle. Well, I don't have exactly all my Pokemon, so this might not go too well, but yeah, I did read that there were a couple of extra battles that you could do. In fact, we can even battle Red in a little bit, so we might actually be doing that next episode, because we need to actually battle Red in order to go and unlock Groudon. As I just said, man, I'm dead. I'm gonna probably go to get an early night's sleep. Seriously, I can't even, I'm struggling to get out any words. It really is kind of weird, but I don't really know why it's happening, but let's battle Blake real quick. Darkrai is his signature Pokemon, so I was thinking, like, yeah, there's no way he's actually just gonna give up his own Darkrai, right? That wouldn't really make much sense. Also, I'm pretty sure, what is the typing of Darkrai? I really like this Pokemon, but I don't know much about it, honestly. All I know is it's probably dark, because it has dark in its name, but I don't know if it's dual typed or if it's only dark type. Because it looks like it would be a dark ghost, but I don't think it is because it has weaknesses, so I don't know. Sableye, or not Sableye, Weavile. Sableye is the one that's dark ghost though, so I don't know. I was just thinking that I don't think there's Spiritomb and Sableye. Those are the only two Pokemon that don't have a weakness, at least before 6th generation, because they're weak to Fairy now. But yeah, I think Darkrai might just be pure dark type, so kind of interesting. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking he's not going to give up his own Darkrai. That wouldn't make much sense. So we actually get a little egg for Darkrai instead, which is very weird because where did the egg come from? I have no idea. I don't think Darkrai can even have a gender, because I was thinking for a second, you know, maybe, you never know, Cresselia and Darkrai could have had a little something going on. Really? This Snorlax? Okay. I have a feeling this happened last time, and Snorlax just stalled us out, like, for forever, because it has Curse, and it just has leftovers, and it keeps cursing and having leftovers. And I don't remember exactly how we dealt with it last time, but I'm guessing we just kind of kept fighting it until it died, which is not going to work this time because he's just going to go ahead and revive himself. So, actually, if we can get off a Roar on Dino without dying, that would be cool, but I doubt we will. Yep, we're just going to die right off the bat. Okay, so this battle with Blake did not go as planned. So a little bit harder than I expected, I guess. And now all of our Pokemon are dead. So that's going to be it for this episode now officially. And next time we'll go finish off the legendaries and maybe rematch Blake when I'm not brain dead. Goodbye.